Welcome back. I'm still with Philip Kelsley from the New Culture Forum. Well, we all hate the tax man, don't we, as we tend to colloquially call His Majesty's Revenue and Customs Department. I have a particular reason to hate the tax man. He's ruining my life. Oh my God, I can't believe how much money I have to keep giving him, her, whatever you want to say. Anyway, here's a new reason to hate them. Apart from the fact they keep stealing all our money. It's a civil service department. It's the latest civil servant department to be lost in woeful wokery and unpatriotic woeful wokery at that. During office hours yesterday, it's on the front page of the Mail today, staff were allowed to log into an online seminar called, wait for it, drum roll, The Guilt of Being British. This hour-long session ran from 11 a.m. until noon and was proudly presented by HMRC's Race Network. What the hell is that? While tax workers sat around whining about imperialism and colonialism, calls from long-suffering taxpayers went unanswered. Of course, just by way of information for you, a report by the Commons Public Accounts Committee recently found that HMRC are only answering 66.4% of calls, and that the performance in terms of responding to the public's inquiries has hit an all-time low. 40,000 people last year were on hold for more than 70 minutes before being cut off without explanation. Imagine that. You wait 70 minutes and suddenly it goes dead. I think we've all had that kind of experience. The average waiting time was at least 23 minutes. Doubtless because guilt-ridden HMRC employees were too busy being ashamed to be British. What is going on? That's outrageous. That's our money. We pay for these people.
The institutions are just completely gone. Completely lost, and they have no idea what their core purpose is anymore. Okay, their actual job they're not bothered with anymore. It's just dealing with fantasy narratives around colonialism and post-colonial treatments of colonialism that are just ahistorical, wrong nonsense. And I can really relate to this, not because I've never worked for the Inland Revenue, but I did work in a university for 25 years, and I remember away days, right? We were supposed to be thinking about actually drama and performance, and we were thinking about, for a whole away day, an infographic where the word diversity needed to be placed. I had a whole day thinking about that, and guess what? It was right in the centre. We didn't need an away day to do that. I could have told them that in 1 minute. But this is what it's all about. So this is why nothing works. This is why nothing happens. This is why people are so frustrated. And this is why the country is falling apart, because people don't actually do their jobs.
Yeah, but I mean, it's, absolutely. I mean, tell me, folks, all of you who have the misfortune to work in the private sector, where you actually have to turn up to work, and you don't get too many holidays, and you don't get massive pensions and huge salaries for doing not very much at all, working from home and all that. I mean all of you people who don't work for the civil service, which is like a full-time paid holiday as far as I can work out. Well, how would it be for you if you said to your boss at 11 a.m, boss, I can't work for the next hour. I'm going to take an online seminar course about the guilt of being British, about my shame about coming from the United Kingdom. I'll be with you again at midday in an hour's time. How would that go down with your bosses? At the HMRC, while millions of long-suffering taxpayers are trying to get through on the phone, these dorks are sitting there discussing imperialism and colonialism and how awful it is to be British. What the hell? What the hell? This is a disgrace.
But it feels like parody. It's not parody. You know what I mean? It feels like a sketch from the Two Ronnies or something like that. It's none of those things. It's real, but it's. Today as well, there's another story about the Law Society telling policemen that if people get on with policemen and they think that the police are a good thing, then that's evidence of white privilege. You know, so but all of it is pushing towards. Seriously, all of it is pushing towards fragmenting society.
Yeah.
All of it is pushing towards pulling apart the strands that keep us together. Law and order, and a kind of sense of pride in your culture, in your society. They are two massively important things. You take those away and you get a culture that is unstable, and you get a culture that is going towards insanity.
Yeah, I got a message, by the way, for all you half-wits at His Majesty's Revenue and Customs Department watching your Guilt of Being British seminar online. I don't have any guilt about being British. I'm not only proud to be British, I'm really proud of the British Empire as well. There you go, biggest empire ever. That makes me proud. What the hell, hey?
Absolutely, I'm proud of the British Empire as well. The most benign, wonderful thing.
I mean, it did some bad things, but I'm just proud that we were so powerful and so much better than all these countries that we invaded. You know, we just took them over because we were better than them. Sorry, but that makes me proud. So you can watch your pathetic little guilt trip seminars if you like. The rest of us, I think, will take the opportunity to be proud of our country. But I've got one thing I would say, Philip. I'm finding it more and more difficult to be proud of my country with this awful socialist government that is running this once great country into the bloody ground.
Yeah, I'm proud of my country's history. I'm proud of its culture. I'm proud of what we've done in the world. We've been a force for good in the world. But now we are becoming... Do you know what it is? We're becoming a laughing stock, okay? Because our government
hates this country.
Our government is working against us. It's like an occupying power. Our government is like an occupying power working against us. And we are, to the rest of the world, we are a laughing stock. We are letting different people overtake us, and the government wants it to happen. And I'm just ashamed. That's, I mean, and I'm a real patriot, but I'm ashamed of what's happening in this country.
That I agree with you, and Starmer hates this country, and that cretinous Attorney General Richard Hermer, he really loathes this country. And for that, both of them can go to hell. I'm sick of these people.